All right. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Now, we all know that this upcoming Monday Night Raw, Seth Freakin Rollins is going to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Jinder Mahal. And even though it's very predictable that Seth Rollins is going to retain, I think that Jinder Mahal needs to win. And here's why. WrestleMania is all about big matches, right? You already got two big main events that people are waiting for. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story by defeating Roman Reigns in the main event for the big championship. And Seth Rollins versus CM Punk is wanted by the fans because of their history and hatred towards each other. You notice the difference between the two though. One is fueled more by history and emotion, and the other one is fueled more by a goal. I've always had the opinion of a match with a story doesn't need a title in it. And with that being said, you can now focus around three big matches when it comes to the men's division. Roman and Cody, Seth and Punk, and Jinder versus ? Now, here's what I say. Jinder Mahal, when he was the WWE champion, had the Singh brothers by his side, right? And they helped him defeat Randy Orton for the WWE championship. We all remember that, and it was a big shock to us all. Here's what you could do this time. Within this year, you can have them interfere in the match with Seth Rollins and help Jinder Mahal become the World Heavyweight Champion. And for those of y'all who's probably wondering, okay, but who's going to face Jinder Mahal at WrestleMania then? That's when you could slide in Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal have all the history from their 3B days of being partners to later on when they became rivals, returning back to WWE. And the story will fit so well for Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre's whole heel story so far has been him trying to win a big title in front of a crowd. Because when Drew McIntyre did win the WWE Championship, remember, this was around the COVID era where there was no crowd in the audience. And every single time that Drew McIntyre came close to winning a championship, he always felt like he got robbed. Therefore, having him beat Jinder Mahal at WrestleMania for the championship would be perfect. And now, the only question is, who do you have win the World Rumble? Do you have Cody Rhodes win the World Rumble so that he can go on and face Roman? Or do you have Drew McIntyre win the World Rumble so that he can go on to WrestleMania and face Jinder? In my opinion, it doesn't matter who wins. All that matters is building up to WrestleMania, you now have three big matches for the men's division. And now, one more thing comes into play. Some of you may be wondering, how are we supposed to take Jinder Mahal serious as the world champion? That's the thing. You don't have to take him serious because he doesn't have to have a long reign. Do y'all remember when The Miz beat Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, but that was only to pass the title on to Bobby Lashley? You can do this same thing with this upcoming Seth versus Jinder match. You have Jinder Mahal have helped defeating Seth Rollins, and yes, it's shocking, he's the new world champion, but that is only so he can lose the title later on to Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre can finally achieve what he's been wanting to achieve this whole time, and that's becoming a world champion in front of a crowd. Or you can go down option 2. Have Jinder Mahal beat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, and then Damian Priest cashes in and becomes the new world champion. Either way, Jinder Mahal would be a transitional champion. So you don't have to take him serious when he wins the belt. Just like how no one took The Miz serious when he won his last WWE championship. And I just think it'll be a W all the way around for 3 reasons. Reason number 1. For Seth versus Punk, you can focus more on their history instead of a title being inside the picture. And fans will be excited to watch that regardless. Reason number 2, we finally get a new world champion. And that champion could either be Jinder, Drew McIntyre, or Damian Priest, no matter who. And reason number 3, you get 3 big matches that everyone will be excited to watch going into Mania. Because obviously it's going to be 2 nights like they have been doing for the past few years. Night 2 main event is obviously going to be Roman Reigns versus Cody. But night 1 is the big question. Night 1 is most likely going to go to Punk versus Seth. So you can kick off with a world title match. That world title match having Jinder, Drew, or Damian in the picture. But that's what I think needs to happen. Let me know what you guys think about that. And make sure y'all leave a like on this video. And I'll see y'all inside the next one. Peace.